Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna share with you some of the best crypto trading opportunities for the coming days or weeks. It depends how fast the market will move. We will begin shortly in 1 minute. At the meantime, you can let me know about all the questions that you may have. I will try to do my best. Okay, so the voice looks fine. We are going to begin with the first one with Bitcoin, where it is right now at this moment. After that, we are going to analyze all the other charts that I have selected. But we have to know where Bitcoin is positioned for the moment. So during the previous time that we have seen Bitcoin, the price broke out from this bullish pattern and it was accumulating for many days here. So this correction that we can see, the price spent approximately 20 days in this correction. Overall, it was getting very boring. But considering that the market was not clear about what was going to happen next, so it makes sense all of this movement that was making only up and down with small moves, with small corrections. On the bigger picture, the current pattern that we have, this is showing that probably we may have a bigger bullish movement. However, we have to be careful also from the speculations that we may face. So far, the picture that we have for Bitcoin is showing that probably we are in a possible C wave up. It is not clear where this can end at this moment. It can be considered done also at this point or higher, but it is likely that we may see Bitcoin to grow further again. However, the only issue that is with Bitcoin is a speculation that we may face. We have seen several times that that we see deep pullbacks before the price takes the clear direction. It can continue to grow further because it has been in a better position before. If we are going to look at on a weekly chart, the price is testing a very strong area. I have shared this also during the previous time, but I want to make this clear again. The resistance zone that the price is already testing is one of the strongest one. This is close to 37,600. So it's a very strong area. You can see also the close of the candles at this point that they were above 37,000. And I want to be very optimistic related with the movement because considering the structure zone, if this is going to work, because we are on a weekly chart, if Bitcoin will manage to break through 30,600, then the next stop will be close to the second zone, that is 46 and 700. However, this movement is too far away. The main purpose for this is that I want only to look at the bigger picture where we may focus and the potential that we are going to have on the other cryptocurrencies. Also, the current price position that we have for Bitcoin, this is dating back on May 2022, at this point here. This is May 2022. And previously this was on January 2022. So very, very old area. We have to see the price to break through this zone before Bitcoin takes a clear direction. Until that moment, we are still exposed to a movement that can create a sell-off, and we can see the price coming down again. During these days, the price was creating this type of pattern. It was accumulating, and the bullish volume was in this side, considering that it was going, it was making higher highs, but with very, very low volume, as you can see these candles. So this is all for Bitcoin. And what is important is the date factor that we may see here. Another one was on March 2022. Just one moment, please. So let's go on with the next one. This is a beautiful trade that I have shared, and this is still valid. On a daily time frame that we may see, Ethereum already broke out from this channel pattern. It looks a beautiful pattern so far. And we have also a breakout that is already happening. I'm going to add this as the first trading opportunity that is happening. It has a high potential, and the reason why I'm looking at this on this way for Ethereum is that during these days the price was moving in a narrow zone. It was this zone here. It was taking the shape of a bullish pattern, a bullish flag pattern. And this was showing the possibility for a movement up to the top. So this is a minimum target that I'm looking at. 2012, 2020. However, in my opinion, a conservative movement that may happen again on Ethereum is close to the top. And this is the conservative movement that Ethereum should come close to 2120, 2100. The movement that I'm looking at is in this way. It should move faster for a very simple reason. The first one is approximately 8% and the second one is approximately 13%. I'm going through other details. The top that was created on Ethereum was created on April 2023. So we are talking about a top that is dating back not too many months from the current date. Considering the relation with Bitcoin, on the same date, if we are going to take that in consideration, look at where Bitcoin was during that moment. This is April 2023. And for the moment, from this area here, Bitcoin is too far away. So this is approximately 24% up so far. We have also the date that I'm looking at, May 2022. And if we are going back on Ethereum analysis, I'm going to move this back on a weekly chart. And from a weekly perspective, we can see that the price on March 2022 was close to 2,500, and considering that Bitcoin is already in this area, this makes Ethereum undervalued too much for the moment. So from a small movement that we are looking at, this is showing also the possibility for the price increase up to 35%. So it looks like a decent move. Also, the accumulation that we have on a weekly chart looks very beautiful, and it can push the price up further again. So let's see what is going to happen at this moment. This is the movement that I'm looking at on Ethereum. I really like this, and I think that this has a very high potential. I published also during these days the same movement, updated on, it was posted on November 4th. Price broke out, and this is getting ready for the bullish movement. The next one that we are going to look at after Ethereum, this is Hobby token. Probably many of you don't like the tokens of the brokers, but in my opinion, these are my favorites. They tend to create very big moves, and this is also a high potential for the coming days. So the reason why I'm looking at on this way is this. Look at where the price is on the current momentum that we are talking right now. During the previous weeks, the price was accumulating. This is dating back on June 2023, but it was in this area also earlier. We don't have the data, but Huobi broker had many data before. I don't know why this is not supported anymore. It is supported from other brokers, but this price is dating back since a long period of time. So it was seen previously when this token was released for the market. Considering that this is also the token of the broker, it is used for many purposes within the broker as well. This is one of the oldest point that we can see. I was looking at this area since a long period of time, but only for spot trading and not for futures trading, considering that many of the tokens are also speculated during these times. On the weekly chart, the price is breaking out from this consolidation. If we are going to look at also on a different perspective for Huobi token, we can see that during these moments we have also a type of pattern that is contracting here, a type of wedge pattern. It looks a decent breakout. After the price broke out from this area, it was accumulating again. And with the movement that Bitcoin already created, we can see today that the price created a move up to 30%. However, we can have the chance to buy this a bit lower because the price can come up and down. Look at where it was closed, the previous 4-hour candle, close to 2.7, 2.8. I think that the bullish potential has not over yet. This is only the beginning for Huobi token. If we are going to see the accumulation and the pattern that this created, this is the type of pattern that usually it creates an aggressive move on the right side of the chart. So all the time we may focus also on the left zone, but this is not for the moment. So on the old chart that the broker had previously, it was very clear that this was dating back many years ago. If we are going to make this smaller, you can see that the price tested on October 2022, tested 9.5. And during February 2023, price reached 7.02. So as I explained also before, this was used within the broker as well. There is no reason it was in this situation because of some speculations, outside speculations. And on the other hand, also the market was contracting too much related with all the crypto market and only with this token. So the targets that I'm looking at for this token and the profit potential that is very good in my opinion is this area here. As a minimum target, I would like to look at close to this dense area, 4.3. This is going to be an amazing zone for taking good profits. And if the price will create this movement, we can see that from bottom to top, this is approximately 80%. If we are going to have the chance to buy a bit lower, if you are not in this trade, it can give only with this target up to 60% movement. So it is not bad at all. Another target that I would like to take for this token could be close to this second zone here. The density of the zone is very strong again. And this is offering very good trading possibility and a very interesting target. It can move there without any problem, considering that I'm watching this since a long period of time, and it is offered very good trading opportunities many times. And I think that it is worth to have this in your portfolio. I have shared this also before. So this is coming up as a 100% return ratio or risk to reward. So it's a beautiful trade if this is going to develop in this way. Just one moment. This is the token that we are talking about. Thank you so much to everyone that is joining. I really appreciate it. The next one that we are going to look at is Polkadot. I have shared Polkadot also before. However, I will explain and later I will show the idea that I published for Polkadot. Since a long period of time, this was easy liquidity in a really crazy way. Since the crash on the crypto market began, so as you can see, they have all a very similar pattern when the bigger movement began. This was the crash that happened. This is dating back on April 2022, March 2022. That was the top. This is where it was and where Bitcoin is right now. I'm not expecting Polkadot to increase up to this area very easily. However, what is important is the current reaction that the price already created. I am looking at Polkadot in this perspective. This is the first one that I'm looking at, the first price contraction. I hope that Polkadot is going to break through this area because this is going to be one of the most and the strongest areas, one of the most important areas for Polkadot. And on a daily chart, what I'm looking at is that during these days, the price already confirmed another wedge pattern. So this is coming up with many confirmations, with many patterns inside. And that is why the current price position is very, very strong at this moment. So this area here where the price has to break out. The current pattern that came down, this is dating back on February 2023, the top of this wave here. And we can see that for this wedge pattern, the price already completed a WXYXZ correction. The breakout was very beautiful. After it was created on the daily chart, it keeps growing from this perspective. For the moment, we don't need bigger picture. What is important is that we are looking at for the structure areas, and the chances are very high that the price may rise up to the top of February 2023. Considering that this is moving in a very aggressive way, and also many altcoins are already testing it during April 2022, March 2022, like Solana, for example, we may see also Polkadot to begin any bullish movement in the conditions. The only problem with this is that the price already began the movement. It is not clear if we are going to see Polkadot to create any correction before it moves higher, or if the price will continue from the current price position. This is the only problem with this one. All the market is looking at the other altcoins, the good altcoins that didn't move previously, and everyone is jumping to catch the train. This is the problem that we probably will not see corrections. I shared this idea 3 days ago, November 8th, the price is growing so far. It is close to the targets. The main target is the top that we are looking at. And I think that probably if this is going to take a pause, we may have a good trading opportunity, not only for the last target that will be 7.7, but it can grow further again. So it can come also on bigger picture, it can test also 9.5. However, one step at a time, because the price probably may take time, but we can see the price moving up also like a rocket as Solana already did. But this is a beautiful pattern that is showing a very high potential for the price movement. The movement that may happen from the current price position, the top is 80%, the top of the pattern 50%, and a normal target that I think it will be reached easily from the current price position, this is only 32%, so it is not too far away. It's a beautiful altcoin, let's say, with a very good pattern, and the movement is already developing very, very well. You guys can let me know about any question you may have. Thank you so much for joining. Martina is asking about oil. I will prepare a video about this. It is not on the right conditions. This is a live stream dedicated to cryptocurrencies for today. So probably we are going to look at oil analysis tomorrow. Thank you so much. The next one that we are going to look at, and I really like this again, is SHBA. It has a beautiful structure. I have shared this analysis several times. If we are going to look at the daily picture, what is very important for Shiba is that it was in this area since a long period of time. So on some charts that are completed charts, this was a very strong zone that was tested several times. So also price was very cheap. From this area, Shiba bounced several times. During the previous time when it reached this zone here, it was one of the legs down because there are also more, but there is no more history on this link that I have here. The first movement that price created was very big. Look at this movement here. This was approximately 147%. We have movements that the price created up to 100%. Another one that was created from 0.67 approximately. So this area here, this was approximately 70%. So very big moves that are already happening on Shiba. And the chances are that Shiba can continue to grow further. So I hope you have been on the charts that I have updated during all these moments. The first target that probably can be considered also a minimum target that I have shared before. I will show also the original idea. This was the first target that I was looking at, considering that also this area was very strong. And only on that movement, we are expected a profit up to 47, 45%. The next target was this structure zone. And with these movements that are happening on the market, these are already getting a new reality, I think. The price is up to 70%, so the next movement can reach 70% without any big problem for Shiba. And the last target that I was looking at is close to the top of the structure zone. So it may come close to this area here. This is what I'm looking at. However, the price is on the move so far. I don't think that already finished. This is only the beginning for Shiba. But I don't want to anticipate bigger moves than the one that we have here, considering that we have history and Shiba prove that it can move up to those areas. So if you are going to have any buy opportunity on Shiba, or probably you bought this earlier, don't close profit because the minimum profit that you can have is 70%. This is the one that I'm focused. And a very good profit can be also the top of the structure where the price was before, considering that all the market is positioned on the bullish side so far. It can create also a 100% price movement. So these are conservative moves that I'm looking at. You also take earlier profits up to the first structure zone, 98, 90, 98, 91, 90 is very good area for taking profits. I have shared this also previously as analysis. It was shared at this point when it was before. I was looking at for a possible bearish move before the bullish movement. As you can see, the price came close and it is rising so far. And I had also another idea that it was published somewhere at this point, but it is not showing up here. And this just hold this in your portfolio, and I think that the bullish opportunity will come very, very soon. It's a beautiful trading scenario. You guys can let me know if you have any question. Thank you so much for joining. Another one that we are going to look at is Binance Coin. On a weekly chart that I have shared this before, the price was testing a very strong area. It can be seen easily in these 3 points here. Look at where the price was before. And it is likely that we may see a bigger bullish movement to test the top of the chart. On the left side of the chart, we may see that we have a very strong structure zone. The bullish volume is all further at this moment, and this is showing that we may have bullish opportunity. For those of you that joined this trade earlier when I posted before, have the chance to close also profits during these days probably, or you may keep it until the price moves even higher. The first target that I'm looking at, and I shared with you previous time, for Binance Coin, the first target that I was looking at for this was this structure area here, close to 258. 287 was another target that I was looking at for Binance Coin, and also this small structure here. It makes sense that we can take also profits close to 265, but considering that we are close to our zone, 260 in my opinion is fine without getting very greedy here. The next target that is also a conservative target, 313, the maximum that I'm looking at will be the top of the structure. So if we are going to look at on a weekly perspective, Binance Coin, we can see that the profit potential is very high. I have posted this since when the price was close to the bottom, and as you can see, this is already on the move now, close to 253, is close to the first target. So look at the movement that we have. The first one is 18%, 22% on the first target, approximately 35%, 47% and 60%. So they can be used to take profits where you feel more comfortable. There is nothing right or wrong in taking profits. For Binance Coin, I would say that probably we have to wait for the moment. This is on the move. I don't think that it will continue to grow further, considering that it is taking time. Probably, if the price will take any correction, then we may join the trade if you are not in this trade yet. And this is going to be, this is what I'm looking at so far for Binance Coin. I had a request from my followers related with Ripple. We have to be very careful at this moment. These are all the drawings that I already had. The price came down within this area. It was struggling to increase all these moments, and in my opinion, it was not making sense considering that Ripple is one of the best altcoins, in my opinion. They have also real contracts. They are working with the border payments, so it was not making sense for the price to get so cheap near this zone. However, after Bitcoin recovered, we may see that Ripple is rising again. But if we are going to look at on a weekly perspective, we may see that the price already tested this area before. So dating back on March 2022, in a normal situation, the maximum was reached close to 0.86, maximum was 0.94 that was created before. And if we're going to look at on this moment here, we can see that this is the maximum that we can have for the moment from the market. If the price will continue to grow further, because this is not offering any trading opportunities so far, the maximum we may have is the top of the structure close to 0.86. The price will face the strongest zone. This is the first zone, and this is the maximum zone that Ripple probably may face in the current conditions. Also, the movement are not so strong. It is taking time to increase the volume, so this is very, very small so far. The only target that I see is close to the top as a maximum for Ripple, or close to 0.82 as a normal target as well. So also this target can be a very good target, this area here. I don't see Ripple for the moment to increase further when it was before March or April 2022, considering that they are not progressing with the SEO that they already have. So this is what I'm looking at. It is not offering anything so far, so it keeps growing slowly, so stay away. If you are in the trade, probably you may close profits close to 0.82. Another trade that I have shared during these days was Matic. This is creating also a very clear picture. It was posted on October 27th. The price bounced and we are close to the top of the structure. It looks very well so far. So the price performed very, very well. Approximately 40% price movement. It was not bad at all. And considering that it has the potential to increase further, the first and the strongest zone will be found close to this area where it is right now. Once the price will break 0.88, it should continue to increase. However, it is not the right time to join Matic at this moment. I think that if you are in this trade, probably you may wait, probably you may take profits because the market can also create a small correction before continuing higher. So this is a very strong and critical area. On the other hand, the top that was created, it was on February 2023. So this was a very important area for many cryptocurrencies. And as I see, in my opinion, if the price is going to break through the first zone, the zone that we have at this point for Matic, if price is going to break through, let's make this a red area, then we may see Matic to increase up to the top of the structure close to 1.5 approximately. So this is going to be a very interesting zone. However, it may take some time before it moves up to the top. Another important area will be found close to 1.15, 1.16. Considering that we have structure and it seems to be very strong at this moment, if we're going to extend, we can see that this structure zone proved to be strong several times, also on the past on a daily time frame. So I'd like to be very careful also from this area, and it makes sense to have a target in this zone as well. So this is also for Matic. If you have any question, please let me know. Solana, in my opinion, was very, very strange considering that it keeps growing. It is not taking a pause at all. I think that considering the how the candles are extended and how big and bullish they are, it is likely that this volume it may reach this area that is dating back on March 2022. This is the minimum zone. Probably it may reach 77 very, very soon. However, it is not offering anything yet. It is very risky to join this trade because it can happen that once you join in the market, it may move down before it moves higher. And that is why it is recommended that you stay away from Solana for the moment. Probably it may offer any good buy opportunity if the price is going to come down to the structure zone. I don't think that this is going to move down so deeply, but it can happen in the crypto market. Everything is possible. In that situation, the price may come down to test the structure zone that already was invalidated close to 32, and this can offer a very good buy opportunity. But I'm not sure if we are going to see the price test in this zone. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. As you can see, okay, this was incredible. Ethereum reached live the first target, very aggressive moves during the live stream that I was explaining. So look at how aggressively it moved. This was the second cryptocurrency, and it was not sure why it was not moving before. So look at how aggressively this is moving. Only during the last minutes, this is dating. This was 15 minutes after we were explaining this chart, and the price increased by nearly 5%. So beautiful move so far. It looks very interesting. If this is going to continue in this way, we may see Ethereum to reach the second target close to 2,100. Beautiful movement from Ethereum so far. So I hope you guys didn't miss this beautiful movement today. It was also live. Very interesting price development, as I see. So this is what may happen also during the coming days. So this is pushing very, very strong so far. 2037, very beautiful movement. The candle that we already have here needs 5 minutes to close. This was the first 15-minute candle when we saw the volume, and it keeps growing. This is approximately 5%, 5.2% price increase. We are also close to uh, the end of the London market. The London market is getting close to getting ready to close as well. So let's see what is going to happen during the coming hours. But I think that this is increasing the chances for this for the retest of the top again. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Thank you so much for joining today. Please don't forget to hit the like button and follow for more future content. Thank you. Bye bye.